What's up? What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Powerhouse Mentality Podcast, guys. I'm your host. I'm Caitlin Kenna. And, honestly, I wasn't planning on doing an episode today, but I've been slacking when it comes to not just the podcast, but putting out enough value. And I did a lot of deep thought yesterday, and I feel like I've been holding back. My mission is to be able to impact as many people as possible and allow people to realize that they are limitless. So that's going to change. I have a whole schedule set up for the podcast. So you're going to see a lot more coming from this podcast in the future. But the reason why I'm here today is because I had something on my mind that I really needed to talk about and that I felt that you guys would learn a lot from. So it's Monday. Happy frickin' Monday, guys. You know how many people have told me in the past I'm going to start on Monday? Well, it's Monday. Where are you at? Here's the thing, guys. A lot of people say that they're going to start something, but are you really ready to make that change, or are you still telling yourself the same old bullshit that you've been telling yourself for a while now? Because a lot of people want to try to change without actually making a change. And let me be honest with you, change requires change. You can't expect to do the same thing and transform your life because you're lying to yourself. And until you can realize that and until you can take responsibility for your own actions and understand that you are the only thing standing in your own way of reaching your full potential, that's when you tap into that limitless capability that I'm talking about, guys. Because we are all capable of much more than we think. But here's the thing. It's really, really, really easy to say, I'm going to do X when you're sitting on the couch, when you're super comfortable. It's easy for you to say, hey, I'm going to go and I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to lose 30 pounds. I'm going to get my shit together. It's really easy for you to say that when you're sitting on the couch watching football, drinking a beer and saying, this is it. This is my last time. I'll get my shit together tomorrow. But then tomorrow comes and you got to wake up early to get to the gym before work, and that's really uncomfortable. Are you going to still have that same mentality that you had when you were in that comfortable position? It's easy for me to say while I sit here recording a podcast with a fridge 20 feet away from me and nice, comfortable conditions around me. It's easy for me to say, hey, one day I'm going to run Leadville 100. It's an ultra marathon. It's 100 miles. It takes place in the Colorado mountains in Leadville. And it's extremely uncomfortable. It's easy for me to say right now, hey, I'm going to do that shit. But then when it comes down to the thick of it, am I willing to put in that work? Am I willing to do what it takes to get there, to be extremely uncomfortable, to go through those conditions when you don't want to go one more? Did you ever think of it like that? I've heard a lot of people say, hey, I'm going to do this. And then when it's time to show up for themselves, they don't keep the promises that they make to themselves. And that's when you start to doubt everything. And that's when you start saying, hey, I've tried everything. Well, hey, why don't we try being consistent? Why don't we try going one more day? One more day. Then wake up tomorrow, one more day. If you can take it one day at a time, hell, if you can take it one good decision at a time, one workout at a time, one meal at a time, if you're trying to get a promotion, one email at a time, one phone call at a time, if you take it one step at a time and focus on the process and not how overwhelming that end goal is, and you put everything into each step of the process, that's when you become successful in any area that you're looking to progress in. Because guys, so many people want to make a change, and then they complain when they have to actually change something in their life. It's unrealistic to expect change without making a change. You can continue to sugarcoat it any way that you want to make yourself feel good. But if you don't make that change, and if you don't face the truth and the reality of the situation, and if you don't accept responsibility for where you're at in your life, whether it's where you want to be or not, you're never going to be able to progress. 2 weeks of commitment towards something ain't going to cut it. Small things done consistently over time will create massive change. But you have to have a plan, and you have to execute that plan. A lot of people make a plan, or they spend forever making the perfect plan, which doesn't even exist. It's called paralysis by analysis. But if you have the perfect plan, but you don't execute it, then that perfect plan is trash. So if you really want to make that change, you have to ask yourself, are you interested or are you committed? Because if you're interested, you're going to do it when you feel like it, and that's not going to get you results. If you're committed to truly changing your life and living a higher quality life and really becoming the best version of yourself and impacting the people around you and being a ripple of light in this world that we are all capable of being, you'll have zero options and you won't make compromises when it comes down to it. Those excuses, the I'm too tired, I don't have time, the kids, the job, it's you. It's you. You're the only thing standing in your way. Stop holding yourself back. Stop saying and start doing, guys, because anxiety, depression, all these things that so many of us suffer with, action cures all of them. Action cures everything. And if you guys need help, you reach out to me. I can help you. But, guys, that's really all that I have for today. I want you to just leave with this one thing. You are capable of much more than you think. And the barrier that you have built in front of yourself isn't real. You can do more. You can. And when you take it one day at a time, that's how you win. Win one day at a time. And that's all that I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found value. And if you did find value, please share this podcast. Please share it with one person. Share it on your social media. Invite a friend to subscribe. Because I want to be able to impact as many people as possible. And I want to get these messages out to more people. So that way the world can become a better place, one person at a time. Go out today and do something that gets you a little bit out of that comfort zone and gets you 1% better and make it a great day.